Good morning and welcome to my channel. My name is Azzy and we are going to be doing some Am I the Jerk segments today. I do want to apologize for not posting more regularly on my DoorDash vlogs, and that's only because my car broke down and we couldn't figure out what was wrong with it, so we decided to just scrap it and get another car. That's still a work in progress, but hopefully we'll be back up and running soon on those DoorDash vlogs. But today we're going to do Am I the Jerk? Segment I've been wanting to add to our channel for a while. Usually I wanted to have like my kids here, which is why we're calling it Am I the Jerk instead of Am I the A-hole. That way it's a little bit more friendly for them to participate in because it's something that they want to do as well. So I am actually sitting outside of my school right now. It is 6:30 in the morning. Just waiting for them to open. So I figured why not make a video. So I want to know in the comments what you guys think. Is the original poster or OP the jerk or not the jerk? So the title is Am I the Jerk for Standing My Ground and Letting a Friendship End Because of a Bridezilla? And it starts by I, 30-year-old female, attended a friend's wedding where my fiance was a groomsman, which means he's part of the groom side. Bride and I became close during her wedding planning, talking daily and sharing details. She initially asked me to be a bridesmaid, retracted the offer, asked again, and then retracted it again. So right there, I'm already on your side, OP. The bride kind of seems like a jerk at this point because if you're asking to for if I'm asking me personally, if I'm asking someone to be my bridesmaid, that means I really like you and I'm not going to retract the offer, give it again, retract the offer and give it again. Like that just seems really petty and childish, so that's just not something that I would do. Um, Unless something absolutely came up with you and you couldn't be in the wedding, you would be a part of my brides. As the wedding approached, she relied on me for emotional support, particularly about issues with her maid of honor. So that's like the person who stands closest to the bride and helps with all the planning and is really, really involved in making sure that day is perfect. Um, Depending upon who that person is, they may do your makeup, they may help you get in your dress, make sure your flowers are good. It's there's quite a bit of things that could go with the maid of honor title. Personally, I think the maid of honor title is a little overrated, but a lot of people like having that title. About her maid of honor who was problematic and almost got kicked out. Fast forward to the wedding weekend for context. The Airbnb to the venue is an hour and the bride's house is in the middle. We all stayed in an Airbnb at the bride's request. She asked me to pick up the wedding cake, which was an hour from the Airbnb and 2 hours from the venue. I agreed. Later, I was asked to pick up supplies from her house and bring them to the Airbnb, which I also did. While the bridal party was at rehearsal, me and a friend, Kayla, were tasked with setting up a Mamma Mia night for the bride after one bridesmaid ran out of town. However, although Kayla and I were initially told we were invited when it started, the maid of honor slammed the door on us, saying it was for bridesmaids only. That maid of honor needs to get punched in the face, in my opinion. You're not the bride. You shouldn't be telling me that I can't go, neither can this other girl, and we're the ones who's setting up this whole thing for you. So if it were me, I would turn around and stop planning the Mamma Mia event. I don't even know what that is. So if somebody knows what that is, put it in the comments what that is. Um, yeah, that Mamma Mia thing wouldn't be happening because I was invited and I'm the one setting it all up. And now the maid of honor is telling me I'm not invited. Okay, well, I guess I'm not setting it up for you then. Enjoy, maid of honor. because now you don't get to participate. One bridesmaid, Amanda, started making advances toward my fiance and other married men, saying she didn't care if they were married. Jamie, another friend, overheard this and told Kayla and me. Sounds like Amanda also needs to get punched in the face. But yeah, let's have this bridal pictures with the bridal party, all with matching black eyes as far as the bridesmaids go, because does not. Ooh, that would just make me so mad. Like, I'm putting all this together. I'm not a bridesmaid. I'm not the maid of honor yet. I'm running all these errands for you. Why isn't your maid of honor doing this? I thought that's what they were for. Saturday, the wedding day, I helped decorate the bridal suite with another bridesmaid, or which another bridesmaid failed to do. I also steamed 6 groomsmen's suits since I was the only one with a steamer and they were all horribly wrinkled. The wedding was poorly organized, no non-alcoholic drinks except water. So do we all need to be smashed to enjoy a wedding now? When I get married, um, I am not having alcoholic beverages. I might have like maybe some champagne at the wedding reception, but other than that, we're not having alcohol. Um, Too many people in my family have problems with it, and I, for one, don't drink, and neither does my fiance. So we're not having alcohol. Enjoy your water and juice and sodas, maybe some sparkling cider. Okay. Reused unrinsed cups and insufficient food. Dry, cold pasta. Sounds like the bride was putting all her priorities into a totally different area, like this Mamma Mia night. I still don't know what that is. The bride ignored Kayla, Jamie, and me the entire time. After the wedding, Amanda continued to make advances. Amanda would still be getting punched in the face. She'd have 2 black eyes. I told you once, leave my man alone. I'm not gonna tell you a second time. Sunday, I do barbecue. The bride confronted me in the bathroom. I explained everything, but she dismissed it as a miscommunication. Girl, your girl is hitting on my man. There's no miscommunication about that. And then saying that I don't care if y'all are married or not. There's no miscommunication there. That's very clear on what she is intending to do if my man were to let her do that. Come in between me and him, and like that would not be okay. No, no. It, no. When Amanda continued her inappropriate behavior, I warned the bride I would handle it. Way to go, OP, because I would have handled it a minute ago. Um, Amanda's advances continued, even spreading her legs in front of the men. Sounds like Amanda can't get a man outside of a wedding. I mean, I guess if she catches the bouquet, doesn't that mean that she's the next one to get married? Hopefully it's not one of these already married men at the wedding. That would just be awkward. Amanda sounds like a terrible person. Spreading your legs in front of men, married men, who've already probably told you no, whose their wives have already told you we don't appreciate this, is just ridiculous. Why keep pushing it? You would have been thrown out of my wedding reception venue, I do party. I don't care. I would have grabbed you by your hair and tossed you out of the entire ceremony if you would have kept doing this and embarrassing me as the bride. As the bride, you're embarrassing me. That would be the end of me and Amanda's friendship. I'm more mad at Amanda. I'm mad at the bride for not having your side because that's just ridiculous. I'm mad at the bride for not a who's having you run all these errands, driving all over the freaking place. Like, oh, I need you to go 2 hours out of your way to go pick up my wedding cake, and I need you to plan this Mamma Mia party that you're not invited to because it's for bridesmaids only. Um, I would be so over this so quick. And then you have Amanda on top of that, who I don't have your back for, and she's embarrassing not only herself, but me. And on top of that, I'm gonna get everybody drunk because I'm not gonna have any non-alcoholic beverages. This wedding just sounds like a disaster. This bride sounds like a disaster. Um, I am all for women sticking together, but if I was the freaking bride, I would not let anyone feel uncomfortable, even if it meant causing a scene at my own wedding, because you're embarrassing me. Keep your legs closed. Loose, do what my dad used to tell me. Do a dime in between your knees. Stick them together and just stay like that. Just sit and shut up in the corner. Continue. Many people, including the groom's family and friends, noticed Amanda's behavior and asked us about it. Later, Amanda boxed me in when I tried to talk to my fiance, exaggerating her reaction when I bumped her with my elbow. Throwing herself on the couch, spreading her legs in the air, all while in a dress. The bride cracked and started yelling and screaming at everyone. Girl, you should have been yelling and screaming at your friend Amanda long before this happened. And good, I'm glad that person got elbowed and decided to be a drama queen about it and had her hoo-ha displayed for everyone to see in a dress because you wanted to be a drama queen. You're embarrassing. And Amanda, if you're not drinking, that's even more embarrassing. And if you are drinking, that's even more embarrassing than if you were acting like that sober. The fact that you can't handle your liquor like that, like, or your alcohol like that, that is terrible. Terrible. Get it together. Monday, we'd had enough. The bride was yelling at everyone to clean the Airbnb. Kayla, Jamie, and I decided we were done, packed up, didn't help, and waited to say goodbye. The bride ignored my attempt to say goodbye and subsequently blocked us on social media. I was used and taken advantage of throughout this entire friendship. Never thanked for everything I did that weekend. My fiance talked to the groom and apparently he understands and agrees, but I still haven't gotten an apology from the groom or the bride. In the end, the joke is on me. The groom is a groomsman at my wedding, and we still have to invite her. Am I the jerk? Girl, no. You are not the jerk, and she would not be invited to your wedding. You don't have to invite her just because the groomsman is a part of your wedding. And honestly, your fiance should have your back on that too, because he should uninvite him and uninvite her. He should find another groomsman. I don't know how big of a deal it is to have however many groomsmen in a line, because I personally am only probably gonna have like 3 bridesmaids. I don't know how many groomsmen we are gonna have at my wedding, but yeah, it's just ridiculous. He should have had your back. 100% should have had your back and been like, no, she's not coming. You could be a groomsman in my wedding, but your wife, who is a psycho, is not coming. Or if you do invite her, make her run all the errands that you ran for her. Seriously, that girl needs to plan you a Mamma Mia night for after the wedding. She needs to go get your wedding cake 2 hours away. She needs to go clean your freaking Airbnb that you're getting for her. And she needs to be subjected to a person who is hitting on her husband, saying, I don't care if they're married, and showing off more than she needed to show at your wedding. That's what you need. And then I'm just gonna sit back and look at you and be like, oh, damn, it sucks when that happens to you, doesn't it? Darn. Too bad. I'm not even gonna say goodbye to you, and I'm gonna block you on Facebook and all the other social medias and move on with my life with my husband. I wouldn't invite her. She needs a dose of her own medicine, I feel like. Um, And I do believe that karma will come around and get her. So maybe if she does come to your wedding, she'll spill like red wine on her dress or something. I don't know. But it might happen. But yeah, I would not invite her. I would invite the groomsmen for your fiance and not her, just to solve conflict, to save your day, so that way your day isn't embarrassing by having her there, for one. Whatever drama she's gonna plan to start, you wouldn't have that at your wedding, for two. And she's just not worth your time. She sounds like a very, very terrible person, and karma will come and get her. 100%. 100%.